They found out the day the movers pulled into the driveway. Mom came outside in her robe, mascara smudged, holding a half-full cup of coffee like it was a weapon. "You bought a house?" she snapped. "With cash?" Dad stood behind her, silent, jaw clenched, arms folded like a warden at shift change. I didn't flinch, just nodded. And then I said it. Calm, clean, surgical. "Yeah, it costs less per month than living here." When I moved back in, I thought it would be temporary, 6 months, maybe a year, pay off debt, stack savings, reset. They said I was welcome. "Of course, honey, your family." And then came the rules. $1,500 a month, no guests, no kitchen use after 9 p.m., quiet hours. Suddenly, I was a tenant, not a daughter. Meanwhile, my sister, Emma, woke up at noon, used the car without asking, and hadn't paid a dime in 5 years. When I asked why, Mom shrugged. She's still figuring things out. I guess I had already figured too much. At first I tried to justify it. I made more. I had a job. I could afford it. But affording something doesn't mean it's not exploitation. They never said thank you, never once offered to cover groceries or help with gas. Every month I handed over the money, and every month Emma rolled her eyes from the couch eating the food I bought. The resentment didn't come all at once, it bled in, like a leak in the ceiling you ignore until the mold spreads. The final crack came on my birthday. I was working late, exhausted. When I got home, they were celebrating. With Emma. Balloons, cake, laughter. I stood in the doorway like a stranger. Emma blinked. "Oh, you're home." I stared at the cake. Chocolate, my favorite. There were 28 candles on it. She was 25. It was my birthday. They threw her a party on my birthday in my house that I was paying for. I didn't scream, didn't say a word. I turned, went to my room, shut the door, and opened my laptop. 3 months later, I closed on a 2-bedroom house, off-market, quiet neighborhood, no HOA. I paid in full. It wasn't just about the house. It was about taking back control. I'd saved ruthlessly, cooked at work, took freelance projects after hours. Every quiet night in my room became a building block. Every unfair dollar they took from me, I turned into bricks and mortar. I packed in secret, at night, quietly, box by box into my trunk. On moving day, I didn't tell them, just hired a crew and let them find out by the sound of footsteps on the stairs. Mom's voice echoed from the hall. "What is this? Where are you going?" I turned, dead calm. Home. Her brow furrowed. "This is your home." I smiled, cold and perfect. No, this was a rental. The shouting started then. "You're ungrateful! We gave you everything! We sacrificed for you!" I said nothing. Emma stormed out of her room, phone in hand. "Wait, you bought a house?" She laughed like it was a joke, like the concept didn't compute. "You don't even have a boyfriend," she said. And that was when I realized something. They never thought I'd leave because they never saw me as capable. Once I was gone, the calls started. At first, righteous anger. "After all we did for you." Then guilt. "You've really hurt your mother, you know." Then panic. "Emma's thinking of moving in with her boyfriend. We'll be alone." I let them sit in the silence they'd created. Weeks later, I heard through a cousin they were struggling to make the mortgage. Turns out, they'd factored my rent into their monthly income. They'd built comfort on my back. Without it, they were drowning. But I wasn't coming to the rescue. Not this time. Emma called once, said Mom cried every day, said Dad had started drinking again. Then she asked the real question. "Why didn't you tell us you were buying a house?" I paused. You don't announce your escape plan to the people who built the cage. Now I sit in my living room. Sunlight pools on hardwood floors I own. There's no yelling, no guilt, no power games. Just peace. Sometimes I think about the years I wasted trying to earn their approval. The money I handed over to keep the illusion of family alive. But I don't regret leaving. They taught me something important. If they charge you to stay, they don't deserve to be upset when you leave. I didn't burn the bridge. They did. Every time they handed me a bill and called it love.